In Zimbabwe, we have got a lot of actually prophets. I think we have got more than enough of these prophets. And we know that I think some days ago, over the weekend on Saturday, there was a breaking news that one of the prophets in Zimbabwe, that is Walter Magaya, of PhD ministries. You will think that PhD is actually a degree that is attained by someone. No. Walter Magaya has been at the center of controversy, forging UNISA certificates. I mean, there is a lot about him, and of late he has been accused of rape allegations, as well as also issues of fraud. I think even that what he did at UNISA, that could actually amount to fraud. And I mean, the whole situation actually of going to an extent of even faking pictures of graduation. This is the extent at which Walter Magaya did to the members of his church, and is accused of rape allegations, something that Hubert Angel questioned as one also of the controversial prophets in Zimbabwe. Let's just listen to him doing this. But before I do that, let me greet you to your lovely channel, the Hlonipani Global News. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. So let me play the video.
When you were actually communicating, I have nothing to say, but you know my mouth now. I don't have a problem, if people can be guilty of all crimes that they can be guilty of. But don't tell me that somebody raped you when you were actually communicating with the person that, look, should we use a condom or not? Ah! What kind of rape is that? Maybe the other crimes are not going to comment on it. I can only comment on one. You can't sit on the bed and say, should we? But you're about to sleep with me with no condom. I don't know. I've never been raped, so I don't know. I've never raped anyone, so I also don't know. On this end, you are suddenly on the bed sitting and asking whether to use a condom or not. I'm not saying there's no rape case. I'm just saying, when you think of lying, lie nicely. Plan your life. The man is not my friend. And they're wearing a jeans, and they remove the jeans. You see, even you heard what I said. You heard it, right? We're in communication, brother.
I'm worried about the members who laugh at such things.
For all you know, you even do this style. Let's lie nicely. I'm just saying. Hey. Was it not just the other one, like 4 months ago, where this woman was also saying I was raped? Then when the positions were discovered, she was on top. Another one was just last year. Oh, this man of God, was the door closed? No, but he was in front of me. Then he stood there and I was afraid. But the door was open. Yes. Then he made me eat his manhood. That's the time to bite the manhood. That is it. That's the time. You are. I'm telling you now. Show the only, show it off. Oh. If you see your neighbor quiet like that, you know, suspect goalkeeper.
So even if the members are not laughing, they then become suspects. I'm interested to hear the comment on people. Someone says, the people who commented on the comment section, so foolish. In a rape case, the central question is consent. Did the victim freely and voluntarily consent? All the vulgar he is getting into is off topic. Someone says, this is a sensitive topic, not one for someone to go and entertain his congregation with. Pity we have women clapping hands. That is why I was also talking about the members of this particular church, their behavior. Do they find this amusing, especially the women? Are they safe with a man who speaks like that and masqueraded as a man of God, a prophet of God, who speak such venom publicly? And this is publicized. It's a publicized video. Now, what necessitated him to actually come into the picture and seek to defend Walter Magaya? Is it because he is feeling guilty that they may also be coming for him? And he may be involved in fraudulent activities? Definitely, I think post this regime of ZANU-PF, if another regime is to actually come into place, definitely they will have to question this man on his activities. On Al Jazeera documentary, he is a fraud also. He has committed fraud. He decided not to comment on the fraud case because he understands that they will definitely get to this person regarding the fraud case. So that is why he did not communicate on the fraud case. So let me just take other comments. These people are becoming very interesting. The woman stated that Magaya gave her 1,500 and assured her that he would provide for all her financial needs in a fatherly capacity. However, according to the video clip, he shortly thereafter literally forced himself upon her and demanded sexual intercourse. So these are the prophets that they do miracles. Look at their behavior. If someone agrees to sleep with you and then changes their mind during intimacy, you must stop. If you continue, then it is rape. It doesn't matter if you started with an agreement. So that is also a possibility. He is missing the point. That's another commentator. He is missing the point at law. It's about the person and his position versus it's about the person and his position versus person he or she is engaging. If you are a person of influence and engaging a person lower than your status, regardless, she asked for condom use. Bottom line is you touch at you. I think it was meant to say you take advantage of your influence. By the way, the other question which should come into mind is these people are called prophets of God. Is it biblical to be going around, sleeping around, especially with people whom we are not married to? Is it biblical in the first place to be just having sex all over with people whom you are not married to? That is the very, very fundamental question before even we go further. And Hubert Angel making these comments anyway, it does not surprise a person like me, taking into consideration that also is one of the tainted, very controversial prophets to ever emerge in Zimbabwe. By the way, they threaten people who speak like this against them. But this is what they are. Though they have some people who decide to support them, anyone here in this world has some degree of support one way or the other. Thank you very much for watching us. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to